I will tell about what an assessment center is, because maybe not everyone is familiar with the terms. So it's a part of a recruitment process, and it's just group-based exercises, basically, like lots of exercises in a couple hours. And we, as the evaluators group, are measuring different competencies and different skills that are crucial for the job that we, or the position that the company would like to fill. And it was a big challenge how to implement it to an online platform, but it works perfectly fine. So I'm just gonna try to explain you how it works. So we really rely on the rooms. So it's very nice that we can have an evaluators room where the evaluators are gathering and they can discuss, you know, how a presentation went, or beforehand how they are planned to do the evaluation. And then we have another room where we greet, you know, the participants, and where they can learn the tools and where they can have like discussions in between tasks. So we basically just separate the two types of participants in that scenario. And then it's amazing how people can work on things parallel. So one people can have a presentation while other participants are preparing for a presentation without disturbing each other. So exactly like they were in different rooms in a building. And we are doing like presentation exercises in the assessment centers. We sometimes work with actors, so we try to, you know, reenact difficult situations that the candidate would face in that position, and we are observing their reaction. And you can imagine it's quite a stressful situation for them, so it really helps that they don't see the evaluators group, so they don't see that 6 or 7 people who are making notes about their behavior, but they are just there with one actor and they are acting out the situation. And there are also gamification activities, so activities that were designed to be very playful, but also give us evaluators the chance to observe the candidates from certain point of views. And this is, on this slide, is one of these tasks. So here, the candidates have to solve a misery, and each candidate has certain types of information, but there are some information that's missing, and there are some information that only one candidate has. And of course, they are receiving it via chat. So chat is another function that is important. Of course, there's a group chat, but there are private chats as well, when information can be shared just with one or just with 2 participants. So they have different information pieces, and they have to put together the puzzle. Again, it would be very disturbing if all the evaluators group who are there to observe how they cooperate on a task like this would be seen on the screen, but they were just taken out of the video mosaic. So the people who are, you know, the candidates in this assessment center, they are just seeing each other, so they can communicate, they can work together, and they are really, really I think they are less stressed and they are not disturbed during the exercise.